Neutral the Hedgehog is one of my first Sonic OCs, and he's pretty much the mascot of my channel. But he's pretty overdue for a new look, and that's what this whole video is about. Giving Neutral an all-new and proper redesign. One that still keeps his own unique style, but also one that makes him better to look at and easier to draw and stuff. So, without further ado, let's get started. In making this new design for Neutral, I wanted to make it more simpler, but keep it so it has its own unique style. Hard part of doing that was figuring out what color scheme I wanted to go with. Neutral has always had a lot of colors on his design, and even though you don't have to see that as an issue, I did when trying to find out what colors stay and leave. Another issue I had was coming up with a simpler hairstyle, as yes, I wanted to give him a quill style that looked less complicated and still cool and unique. I also didn't want him to look straight up bald either. These problems mostly stem from the fact that I'm so used to how Neutral's looked for years, so to try and overhaul it this way feels like I'm looking at a brand new character. I wanted him to be better designed, but I still wanted him to be recognizable. Though it was difficult, I was able to come up with something I felt satisfied with. Coming up with a new color scheme was pretty essential to making this new design, as that way it wouldn't look like I just mashed different colors together and called it a new design. The main ones I decided to go with were mostly red, blue, and purple, and it works pretty well. When working on the head design, one thing that I had down but mostly just had to tweak up is having it so that Neutral had a recognizable silhouette. A lot of Hedgehog characters like Sonic, Shadow, and Silver have this, and I wanted to try and make it so Neutral had that, but mostly just tweak it up, basically. Having it so he had his own unique quill shape and all that, you know? But also wanted to give him something to make it so it didn't look boring or just dull, I guess. And you know, for some reason I felt like giving him some herrings just felt like it worked. It just worked pretty well. And lastly, we're giving him the two colors for his quills. As you know, characters like Shadow has black and red, and I wanted to try giving it so Neutral still had those two colors, essentially, ones that felt like it worked for him, as giving him just blue didn't really feel right to me, you know. So I gave him lavender quills to go with his cyan ones. I felt like the green was a little too bright and too vibrant for the type of character that Neutral was. The lavender just felt better, it just worked more. Though it was pretty hard to find a color scheme that worked with the cyan, I felt like this one works pretty well. Now as for the canon reason for how Neutral's hair went from green to lavender, I guess he just dyes his hair or something, I don't know. For the clothes, Neutral now has a vest as a secondary thing he wears. He still has the tunic, but he usually takes that off when he's in a battle. That way he doesn't get destroyed. The colors originally matched the tunic with it being red, yellow, and white, but I decided to change it to where the red fits more with the ring color, as it fits more with the whole color scheme, and change the yellow to pink as I felt like it went well with the whole red, blue, and purple color scheme I was going with. And I gave the black more of like comic book-like shading, with it having some dark purple outlines as well for the vest, gloves, and the shoes, which works pretty well. He now sports fingerless boxing gloves instead of the long gloves he had before, as I felt like these gloves fit better with him character-wise, giving his whole moveset and everything. He was also originally going to have buckles on his shoes, but another part of his design that's pretty important is that since Spray and Slushy are part of the main team and stuff that he's in, their designs are also supposed to complement each other in a lot of ways. One of those things being that they all have straps on their shoes, coincidentally. So if I tried giving Neutral buckles, then I would have to try and give Spray and Slushy buckles. If I try redesigning them, then I'm redesigning everyone now, and you know, I didn't want to make things complicated for myself, so the straps stay. They're just pink now instead of yellow. Additionally, while giving him a new design, I actually gave him some new abilities as well. Now he can take off his rings and just use them as projectiles or just hit people with the rings entirely. He wouldn't be able to do this when he's in his Nova form though, as well. He needs them on to be in the form, so yeah. And with that, here is the new Neutral. The Neutral, if you will. I hope you all really like this new design, and this video overall. Though I wouldn't say this is the end of this whole topic. I had made a few videos of me drawing some new designs of Neutral, that I didn't fully get to show. So for the next video, it'll basically be a part 2 to this, where it's just me drawing the new neutral designs and stuff, and giving you guys a chance to see how it works and everything like that. So yeah, stay tuned in that. For now, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!